Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Merkah Kodesh. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. This is a quick article I just came across from WBZ, CBS Boston, and it says here Massachusetts National Guard activated to help deal with school bus driver shortage. And as we read the article, they're basically going to tell you how they've activated the National Guard to become school bus drivers. Okay, because let me play this here.
With a shortage of calling in the National Guard, Governor Baker's move to help schools deal with a shortage of bus drivers. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Lisa Hughes. David is off tonight. Guard members are going to be driving students in Chelsea, Lawrence, Lowell, and Lynn. As Christina Rex explains, their mission will be getting kids to school safely and on time.
School administrators tell me having the National Guard come in will be a huge relief to an otherwise bumpy start to the school year. But the National Guard members won't be driving these big yellow buses.
Nothing about the last year and a half has been normal,
including the bus routes. A rocky start to the school year has caused kids to miss the bus or show up to school late.
Missed the bus because the bus was there earlier than what it said on the time.
Gustavo Barajona's 7-year-old missed the bus on his first day. But these problems could soon be fixed with the help of our military. Governor Charlie Baker is deploying the National Guard. Yes, to drive kids to school.
Because obviously the goal here is to try to make sure if we have vehicles, we put people in them who are qualified to drive them and do what we can to make sure kids can get to school. Because obviously the driver shortage is creating some real issues.
WBZ has covered the bus driver shortage and ensuing struggles for weeks. And Chelsea's superintendent says it's been another wrench in an already trying time.
It's like we've worked so hard to get our kids finally to the place where they can come to school. Now we've got to get them to school and on time. We want our kids in school so they can learn.
Up to 250 eligible Guard members will be deployed. They'll drive vans known as 7D vehicles and start by helping Chelsea, Lawrence, Lowell, and Lynn, but could soon come to other towns in need.
We're grateful. I'm thankful that somebody was definitely thinking out of the box. When I got the call, I was like, oh, that's an interesting solution. Yes, okay.
No word yet on just how long this program is going to last, but Governor Baker did say he's confident the money will be reimbursed by the federal government. In Lowell, Christina Rex, WBZ News. Christina.
And you notice they said that they won't be driving the school buses, but they'll be driving vans. All right. So they saying that because of a bus driver shortage, the solution is to bring in the army, bring in the National Guard, and have them drive your kids in vans to school. So let's read a bit of this article and see what they're saying in here. It says the Massachusetts National Guard has been activated to help with state shortage of school bus drivers. Now, why is there such a shortage in school bus drivers? All right, because I'm sure that this will also have something to do with the requirements that a lot of these bus drivers don't want to comply with. I mean, think about it. If you're going to be a driver in a bus full of children, of course, they would require you to partake in something, right? We know what we're talking about here. And it says here up to 250 members will be available to cities and towns. The state announced Monday they will be able to drive school transport vans known as 7D vehicles. See if anything comes up for that. 7D vehicles. So probably something like this or like this. But if it is something like these, what's quite interesting is you can't really see through these windows from the outside looking in. All right, but let's see. Yeah, all right. So well, let's just go with that anyway. 7D vehicles. You can look that up, see what it's talking about for yourself. But this is very interesting. Okay, now, we don't know how or where what they're trying to do with this or where they're trying to go with this, but this is interesting how they're normalizing the National Guard being in your everyday life. Now, children's bus drivers are National Guard troops. What's next? Okay, what's next? The new police officers are these National Guard troops, okay, or so on and so forth. So we don't what I'm saying, that we know that things are getting bad, but at the same time these devils are moving slickly and there's always an angle. But you got to keep in mind that not only are these bus drivers going to have even more shortages, you're going to have more shortages of truck drivers. And that's going to cause a big problem because truck drivers get things from point A to point B. They get things from ports to factories. They get things from factories to stores. If they're not moving, products are not moving. And if products are not moving, that's hospital items. Okay, that's different supplies. That's uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Um, Man, this word just escaped me. Wow, interesting. But food. Okay, food supplies, vintage. Okay, food. Okay, so they're not transporting these things, and it's not getting to you. That's gonna be a problem because now you're gonna have a holdup. Because if things do finally get to the ports, since they're saying that that's not happening either, who's gonna take them from there to the factories? Who's gonna take it from the factories, to these cities? So you got things just sitting there. But this is just another example of this place being through. A lot of things are happening that just sound very bizarre. Okay, it says according to the governor, there were already members with commercial driver's license for professional or guard related reasons. There are a bunch of communities who have said they're interested in this, and we are glad to be able to help because it's important, Baker said. This sounds like some, if emergency happened, they taking your kid somewhere, man. All right, it says, because they're troops. They know what protocols to follow. Starting Tuesday, 90 members were prepared to get to work in Chelsea, Lawrence, Lowell, and Lynn. And I mean, this is like a precedent because once you get comfortable having the National Guard do things like this, like I said, where does it stop? What wouldn't they be a part of? What's next? It says it looks like we've worked so hard to get our kids finally to a place where they can come to school. Now we've got to get them to school and on time. We want our kids in school so they can learn, said Chelsea School Superintendent Almi Abeta. All drivers will need to complete training and so on and so forth. All right, so this is very, very interesting. When I saw the title at first, I was like, what? The National Guard activated to drive school buses? That's what they do now? School buses? But hey, this is just an example of this place circling the drain. And it's moving, it's circling the drain fast. So hey, you already know the precepts, that come to mind. Okay, Jeremiah 51:9. All right, about this place, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. There's nothing you can do to really fix this place. And what it looks like is they're trying hard. They're trying to, put the bomb and all of that, but it's not going anywhere. You know. So yeah, I just wanted to, put this quick video out here. It's comical the desperation that this country is falling into, man. And as inflation rises, okay, and shortages hit even more, not just in food, but in products, we're gonna start to see a different side of people. Okay. So with that, I'm gonna end it here. Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Until next time, Shalom.